All right. So I don't know even know how to start this, but you know, um, as y'all can see right now, I'm just really trying my hardest to focus on myself and just not worrying about anyone else at this time. And I know I said sometime towards the end of the year that there'll be a future for the Nutballers. Right now, it just seems pretty bleak at this point. Just not that I wanted to break up. That's not what I'm saying. But to see where it's at now, especially what transpired last year, um, and especially with what happened with my entire friend circle, you know, not just last year, but in the last couple of years, it's just been a real struggle. And to see it, you can see that the entire friend circle is just nearly destroyed, you know, from the last 3 years based on just being this worst version of me, unfortunately. And, and I know I've said it many times in my social media, and I'm still going to stand by it, that for as long as I'm still in this workplace that I'm in, it's no matter how hard I try to find a different way or a different method to distract myself from all the bullshit that I'll be dealing with every single fucking day in that place, especially what it is now. It unfortunately, there's just it's just so much conflict has been caused because I end up just saying a lot of shit that I don't mean. I'm not that kind of person that wants to literally just lash at my own friends like that. But it just, unfortunately, it just came to that. Now a lot of people are not gonna buy, especially one of my best friends, Mari. We always had this back and forth, and you know, she alongside some of my other friends, like then friends, even then the then friends who just never believed my reasoning is that it is my dump's fault that it took a toll on me. And, for as long as I'm still there, like, more bad things just happen. And I hate to say it, but it's just more of these bad things just continue to happen. It just is, especially with what happened just last month. I know it's the year 2025. I'm trying to leave everything from 2024, but it just seems like it's a continuation of it, Unfortunately, it just has to come to that. And, so I had to do myself a favor, really. It just doesn't sound so popular, and it's rather just so brutal. I had to do it, okay? I decided I had to block my entire social life. I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not talking to anyone. I mean, as far as like any of my friends, and I'm talking about anyone. Apart from the fact that I left social media like late last month, I just blocked my entire social life. I put that to a complete halt. So generally speaking, I did myself a favor to not talk to anyone right now. And it's not that I have any beef with anyone, any of my remaining friends at this point. I know some of those friends are probably wondered what was going on with me if I completely ignored them, this and that, let them feel what they feel. I'm doing my best to not worry about any of my friends at this point. I'm worrying about myself. I'm trying to do everything I can to better myself and without needing anyone. It's nice to have friends, don't get me wrong, but considering what just happened, especially with the last 3 years, or last few years per se, unfortunately, where my mind was at, unfortunately, being this worst version of me, the longer I'm there, after what happened the last 3 years, especially after what happened last year, when I completely just went off, dropping a bunch of fuck bombs and all kinds of explosives in that group chat. The one with everyone on it, the infamous group text incident. After all that happened, I almost lost one friend, but I ended up losing three. Simple as that. I ultimately lost three of them because of that group text incident. See, it's just what happens when I'm still there, and I'm not saying that I'm still doing everything I can to get the hell out of there. While this move may sound so brutal, and especially for everyone that's been wondering what happened to me, it is for the best. It's for the best for me and my own safety, and for them and for their own safety. My safety because, I don't like, after that group text incident, I just don't want any further conflict, to allow myself to continue this habit of what I've said, especially to Russ and Dewey, two notable people that have lashed out like during those times when I was at my worst, or, at just almost any given day at this point at my dump, my workplace, just having said all that shit to them later, not meaning it. So, after all that, it's like, I don't want to let myself continue. And after that group text incident, that's when I stopped going on them group chats. Everything else, I completely restricted myself from that shit. And, going to this year, everything was stayed individual, but then, it almost felt like a continuation of last year. So I did myself a favor and just, as frustrated as I was to start this year, I just had to do it, It was for the best and for their safety as well. I don't want the friends that I have still, I don't want them thinking that I've become a threat. Because if they see me still talking to them, let's say if I'm still like doing my regular routines of hanging out with, I don't know, let's say for example, like Russ, a boss, Carlos, and just whoever. And, I still talk to them. I know how much Russ and Dewey love to talk, but it just comes to a point where, like, if I had continued this habit, unfortunately, who knows if they think I've already become a threat to them. Like, it might come to a point where they might just finally become afraid of me. Like, they might think that I might harm them and all that. And now, I know those guys have thick skin, but, those are no friends. I have who I have, and it's like, if this continues, I might just end up losing everyone. You know what I'm saying? Even them. So that's why I feel I just did myself the favor, and I'm just not talking to any of them right now. I blocked my entire social life. Yeah, I blocked my entire social life just for my own safety and their safety. That's that. So let them wonder, I fear myself, I'm just really trying to work on myself, to get going on myself. I'm sure someone would understand, some of them won't. Whatever, it is what it is, So, but yeah, so as far as what the Nutballers is, I'm not going to think about that right now. I know I've had many memories with everyone in that group, and even the ones that I lost. But all I got is myself and my family at this point, and especially as of this month, other than just, I'll be on here time to time to just to upload some old videos, and when I'm editing them, as I go, I still got a whole lot to edit. So, I'm on every day, but when I decide to log on, then that's when I'll start uploading stuff. And it's not very often that I receive some comments. I've had it in the past, especially on my other channel. Typical YouTubers, some random ones, it's what do you expect? It's the YouTube world. I got a wide range of like overly weirdos and a bunch of crazy ass mofos. Just want to say whatever the fuck they want. That's all I'm dealing with right now. Some of them are sensible, but some of them just want to act like retards. That's what it is. it's fine. You know, I just do. That's why I just ignore them. You know, that's the YouTube world. So I don't know if any of these friends that I still have, remaining friends, are still subscribed to me. Even my ex-close friends. I don't know, but I'm not gonna worry about that. If you're still there, great. If you unsubscribe to me, then fine. I know some of them probably have already unsubscribed to me after that infamous group text incident, but or maybe just even before that. But it is what it is. So as I said, man, like I said, if I once I'm at the point where I can finally find my happiness, then I can definitely return. I can have these remaining friends that I have, to be proud of me and to see the best of me. That's, I just want them to see the best of me. I know who I lost, but I don't know if I'm going to ever have a future with some of those friends that I lost. Who knows? But it's just, right now I just need myself more than anyone else. I need myself, my own family, and I need my own health. I need my mental health. So look, I'm not disrespecting who I have, but I just had to do myself a favor. I think it's just for the best. Some are going to be really upset about it. I can feel that. That's fine. Some of them may understand it. Okay. But ultimately, in the end, it's all about me at this point. I am the one that needs to do better. I don't want any of these remaining friends. Like, I'm just tired of, talking to them about my same old ongoing work issues, and especially all these telemarketers, just annoying. The too many of them just call, and it's like, I know Neil tells me that if someone hang out, but I just don't want to hear that anymore either. So all this annoyances I have, all these frustrations, I gotta keep it all to myself. And as long as I'm in that workplace, I know that I just have to do myself a favor. So, I may see a bright future. As long as I can continue working on myself, I'm going to continue uploading videos of old hangouts and basketball shoot-around games and shit like that, just in the meantime. So I wonder what Mari's thinking, but, she's one of the many people I miss. I miss everyone else too, just gotta let them be for now. I have to do what's best for me. All right. So, all right. That's all I got to talk about. And, that's all I wanted to address as far as where I'm at with my life and my social life, and why I just had to do what I have to do. So I'm sorry if it hurts some people, if it makes them really upset that I had to make this brutal decision once again, but it is what it is. I'm not here to please anyone at this point. So, all right. Have a good rest of your day, whatever you do, and I'll do my part. So, peace out, everyone.